But of course, Team Femi versus SitnPlay. Plague, Kennedy S, Modder, Fab, and Fotten on towards Team Femi. SitnPlay, Halberg, Mulgul, Entek, Scarman, and Rookie. Haven't seen these two teams play very much, so I can't really make a prediction of who I think is going to win based off what I've seen so far, but SitnPlay basically keeping 3 guys alive, win the knife round there, get the choice which side they want to go for. Of course, playing Inferno, haven't actually casted an Inferno game before, so this should be interesting for myself also. But okay, have fun in the chat, 5 seconds on the clock. And now we're live. So only 1 kit being brought onto CT standard right now. Smoke and Tech going to be the one that's going to be taking the responsibility for that one. And then 5 Glocks, full armor in towards Team Femi. Seems to be the R spreading out. Could of course have a default plan for this pistol round strat. 3 making their way up second mid right now. Some going, of course, apps control is very important in this map, so thank you very much, Challenger mode. Alright. So, Halberg is the one that's going to be holding on towards A site right now. Could have a bit of a challenge coming his way as 3 making their way up towards apps control. Of course, they need the multiple there to get those trades. Only 1 in towards B, which is in Skalman, who's making his way down Banana right now. 3 still in towards apps, which is going to be Kennedy. The support of 2 others. Still, you see the bomb, they're just waiting for any aggression, it seems to be in towards T-spawn. Fob with Fotten. First challenge of the round coming in now, Modder with the fighting against Rookie and Mulgul. Yeah, slowly putting away. Seems to be the repeat coming in for Rookie right now. Gets shut down by Kennedy. First pick of the game. Goes this way, but trade from Scow on the flank. Should get flanked himself. Kennedy gets a second frag of the match. Shuts down Skullman, who gets basically pincered in. The only defender down in towards B, and now seems to be a B-take coming in. Bomb is going to make his way through quite fast. Had a bit of resistance there, which is going to be Mulgul shooting his way with the USP, not managing to connect much damage. Still good health in towards Team Femi right now. Fotten pushing his way up in towards construction. See Mulgul, a bit of a Glock spam. Of course, just wants to keep himself alive to keep that control. Kennedy with the support. The teammate, it's going to be Plague in towards Banana, but they are making their way through construction. Quite rapid right now. Halberg with 1. Could go for the second nose as 1 in towards that corner. Of course, low HP, still says headshot anyway. Mulgul, Halberg left 2 left alive. 2 versus 2. Kennedy and Plague have to do what they can to try and win this out. Of course, Halberg does have the kit. It could be a bit of spuns from Mul, but it seems to be the diffuser is going to come in towards the smoke. Pulls it off behind the cloud, and now first round goes into SitnPlay after a bit of a shaky start for them. So, SitnPlay winning the pistol. Are going to have the money now to go for these buys. So glad you started doing these casting streams. Always thought you had a cast voice. Now do you just need to cast with fancy to make my day? One day, hopefully. Of course, SMG buy going to be trying to rack up the cash now towards SitnPlay. All SMGs, triple UMPs, P90 and Bison. 1 kit on towards Halberg, saved it from pistol. Rookie buying 1 for himself. And how have Team Femi got USPs right now? They're the T side, they have USPs. Did they save them from pistol? No. Yeah, they must have done. So confused how they got USPs there. Anyway, Mul going towards the boost, but Halberg spamming with the Bison. Gets a nice 2-piece for himself with the help of Entek as well. Also picking up 2. Kennedy last left alive. Deagle armor. Could get 1 at most here, it seems. I'd be very surprised if he gets, if he hasn't been spotted out now. Entek's bound to the USP, shuts him down, and now, of course, no head armor. Easy 1 tap towards him. But SitnPlay still going strong. Still keeping those SMGs. This could be interesting right now, because of course if they beat them on this buy, they're going to have a lot of money building up in the CT bank. And of course CT economy can be kept very low, even if they win multiple rounds in a row. So no AWPs in towards Femi. That may be down to the cost of how much they cost. But Modder jumps down in towards Mexico or Pit. Shuts down Halberg with a pick. Now Aggressive comes in. Of course they want to see up close. Entek picking up the first AWP of the match. Spamming his way through the smoke. Modder, aggression, wants to go for it, but Entek there with the AWP, shuts him down as he goes through the smoke. Fotten still holding in towards C-spawn, of course, waiting for any aggression that may come through Banana. But Bomb, with another T, which is Fob, just outside mid right now, just stuck, it seems, unless they're waiting for that peek from one of the CTs, but nothing coming his way at the moment. Rookie seems like he wants to go for it, but he's just going to be holding in towards Arch. They know they have the man advantage. They're going to want to get close, though, because they have these SMGs. Of course, the only long-range rifle they have, or long-range weapon, is that AWP on towards NTech, which could pay off. Sort of try and balance out the range in between all CTs combined, but you see they're just going for these off angles, or angles just waiting for T's to push into their cross, so they don't want to go for these pushes. Foten making his way up with the AK. Looking towards CT. Fob on the lurk. Does hit NTech, making his way back. Could get a frag here. Does get a bit of a tag, but now NTech knows of his location. Putting his way back. Rookie. UMP just in between two directions, which he's under threat right now. But Foten pops out. Rookie does get a bit of damage before he goes down, but that's all he's going to manage to pull off. NTech pushing his way through CT. Next to the well with the AWP. Sees one right into his crosshair. Foten goes down. Mulgo picks up for himself now. All down towards Fob in a 1 versus 3. Checks in towards second oranges. Spams his way through the smoke. Good damage in towards NTech. Now 7 seconds. He's going to have to stick this plant. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Tries to jump to sort of delay his death a tiny bit, but of course there's the UMP. So money built up slowly but surely in towards SitnPlay right now. Femi's first buy being shut down. AWP and towards Hellbug now instead of NTech, and NTech in fact swapping his AWP for an MP9, but of course he's going to know they're going to be an eco here. Could see a bit of aggressive play from him, but Kennedy, support of pretty much all T's right now, making the way up second mid. And Hellbug is, I think, hearing this as he crosses on towards the other side of the site. NTech making his way through apps. Of course he has the MP9. This is where T's are going to be aware of him wanting to go for that push. They know they're on Nico, but it seems to be a fast rush out mid right now. Could get crossfire going in. NTech making his way down. 3 boilers, shuts down 1. He's going to hear lots in between, or either side of him, I should say. Rookie, though, makes his way through Libby. 15 HP, sprays down 1-2. Make that a third. And Holberg shuts down another one with a P250. And now pretty much shut down there on that attempt to push through mid. So, in playing managing to get 1 with that MP9, but 1's better than none. But now they are going to be buying up in towards rifles now. AWP in towards Modder. So, AWP versus AWP now can happen. Of course, we'll see if he wants to go for that mid peak. This seems to be what he's going for right now. Jumps in towards pit. Of course, he got the pick before with an AK. He's going to go for it again with the AWP. Holding the call to Sarah down in towards the left side of mid. But now Holberg's going to be playing aggressive actually. App's going to be his downfall. Misses his shot. Foten picks up the nice pick for himself. So they're going to be getting that App's control. NTech throwing the nade perfectly down. Lands beneath his feet. Hits him down 51 HP. Foten in the meantime takes a little bit of damage before running in towards picking up the AWP for himself. Looking in towards balcony. No pick as NTech's just going to be holding outside. Bit of molly damage there towards Scal, but all that's going to happen to him so far. Goes for the peak, shuts down Kenny, but then plagues there straight away to get that refrag. 3 versus 2, man advantage in towards Femi right now. They could play this off to their advantage. You see they are still going for that pick towards middle, not allowing them to get any room of aggression. Now Foten, I think, is going to be the one that's going for the lurk. He did this before, I believe, in towards middle. He got some damage in towards the AWP, but that was all he managed to pull off, I think. But Foten making their way down boiler right now. Out in towards short. NTech's going to hear this coming in towards pit, of course. Just crouching his way down. Shuts down 1. He's going to be basically the first line of defense, but he's done good work so far. Make that a second kill. Goes for the third, but good damage dealt in, and the flank comes in from Rookie, and a nice spray down to finish them off. But good work from NTech there. Gets 1, and then the fact he even got 2 in that position was well played. So Femi right now, money situation not great. Let's look at the current rounds. Of course, 5 in a row clearly. NTech doing 8-2. Currently top fragging. But the money right now is not looking overly good. Of course, going for a bit of a mixed buy right now in towards Femi. But nade spam to try and shut down that B push. Modder gets hit down to 25 HP. Kennedy S in towards pit. Taking up Modder's favourite position, it seems. But he's going to be one that's watching in towards mid. Flash is coming in towards B now. There's going to be a B take coming in. Scarman spamming that M4, trying to do some work, but Foten with the P250 kills Mole that's in towards side. But they seem to be, they want to go for this push through the smoke. That's bomb dropped in a bad position. Scalman knows it, takes down 1. They're going to have to try and get this refrag, and there it is finally. Kenny takes down Skull. 3 versus 3. Bomb is going to go down, I believe. Nope. Still have to go for that collection, but Fob peeks out. Shuts down 1. Smoke up to cover himself, retrieving the bomb. 1 in towards Banana. I think they're aware of that. Is open, and then we go. Kennedy's going to be taking up that position of just covering that area. Slowly picking his way out, but NTech's waiting for it. 2 versus 2 now. Slowly closing in, but Holberg there with an AWP. Looking in the right position, but if he doesn't know that, of course, he looks in towards tree. Sees 1 in towards construction. Whiffed that shot. And Fob in towards Technology just picks up N-Tech. So good mix buy comes in towards Femi right there as they win that round. SitnPlay, of course, have the money to go for another buy, but this is what I mean. You see that situation. They won 5 in a row. Been beaten once, gone in for that full buy, now their money's low. So if they lose this round, they're on an eco pretty much, or a forced buy next round. Then an eco. Fob saving a bit of money for himself as he decides to stick with the M4. Modder again in towards pit with the AWP, looking either side of mid. Still no damage being dealt hugely this round. Skullman down -12. But Holberg there has a good position to try and shut down Fotin. He knows that he loves lurking in apps. Loves that apps control, I was going to say. And then, of course, first pick in towards Halberg there. So CT's taking man advantage earlier on the round, but still not really deciding who's going to get this. Yeah, Modi peeks out. Rookie goes down with a nade in his hand. Timing is everything. Holberg pushes back. Seems to be wants to take that position of the short control. Kennedy slowly making his way up banana right now. Bomb still being dropped in towards T-spawn. 3 Ts, in fact, making their way out towards mid. N-Tech goes for this pick right now. Good damage in towards Plague in towards Boiler. Of course, the molly goes down to shut. Nope. Decides to hold it, in fact. I thought he was going to throw that down straight away to stop the aggression. But Holberg in a good position. Good damage dealt in towards that peak. Flash does come in, but smoke there to blind them off. And I think they're aware that they're going to be out that mid control right now. Holberg, in fact, going to be looking in towards arches. Skullman sees that smoke come in. Is getting one. There is another one there in the same position. See if we can get the second frag with Modder there with the peak. Does not manage to win that duel. Now they seem to be either going for this B-take. Mulgul throws that molly down in towards upper. Stops it. Bit of molly damage being dealt. But he goes for that peak. Actually shuts down one before he goes down. So puts up a bit of a fight. Running through the molly right now. Dies. Skullman picks up a nice 2 gamer himself. Or a kill with the molly, I should say. And now Fob, the last one left alive again in the 1 versus 3. And I think they know time's up. They're going to want to go for this hunt right now. But no. Secure the bomb. Make sure he doesn't go for it in the last second. So SitnPlay resetting Femi there with it round. Are going to be going for a force buy into it. Rightfully so. AK's, Tech 9's, Galil being handed around there between them all. Buying what they can of the money they have. Which is still somewhat of actually a good buy, but Holberg peeks down towards mid. Kennedy not managing to get a chance even to get out of spawn. And Holberg still just going to be holding towards mid. Of course, he's going to be happy about getting that pick. Denies Kennedy running up the ramp there. Pulls back, waiting for any peeks his way. Bomb this time making its way up banana. Being brung up a little bit more further than spawn because they don't want to take bomb too far forward. Because of course the round they actually won was when the bomb fell into a bad position, but they, of course, pistols won them that round. But smoke in towards the middle. Holberg watching towards Boiler. Skullman holding small angle in towards middle. I should say down banana actually. We got mixed up between Holberg there. Still flash up middle, bit of reaction there from Holberg. Still watching in towards balcony. 3 of the T's right now coming up towards middle. Big still. Rookie pushing his way up, getting the info. Flash comes in for him to go for that peak. Could be right there, literally right in front of each other. Rookie, 1-for-1 trade. Holberg goes for that peak, doesn't actually hit the second shot either. Scary situation, swatch to the P250. Sees Fob out there with an aid. One in towards shot's been called out. Plague finally shuts down Holberg there. But N-Tech this time not managing to do much work in towards pit. As he falls down towards the wrath of Fob. Now, 2 versus 2. AWP, M4 versus M4 and AK. 2 rifles versus 2 rifles, of course, and AWP. Bit of a tricky one if he can't manage to get any angles. Going to swap to the P250. Could see him throwing his AWP away right now. Goes for an AK himself. Right choice. Unsure if they know that Fob's actually so low. 22 HP right now. Watching in towards long. But now they do have this pincer coming in right now. Of course, it could be anywhere. Mulgul sees 1, sees a second frag. Good spray transfer. Shuts down Plague. And 7-1 is going to be the score after that clutch there. Or retake, I should say. So far, SitnPlay looking strong. Of course, 7-1. And we are going to see another eco, I believe, coming in towards Team Femi. Again, well, I say eco, it's more of an eco. 3-2, but a bit of a mixed buy yet again. Of course, they won the round last time, so they can do the same thing. Making the wet banana. Seems to be the T-Snake coming up right now. Fotten leading the charge yet again. But Nade comes in. That Molly seemed to stop them. Holberg seemed to want to go for that rotate, but they already have 3 CTs there already stacking that site. Flash just come through. The no one's in towards Sandbags. He tries to get in safe. Does manage to pull back somewhat far, but Skullman in towards Coffins. Going for that shot. Connects the second. Knows one in towards that corner. Holberg waiting for that push out through mid just in case any go for that lurk on the split. But now T's making their way up mid yet again. Bomb as well. So, is it maybe a wraparound? Have to see if we can find out. Modder pushes through archery. That's the pick they needed. But of course, they do have 2 CTs to worry about. Of course, they may expect only 1 more to be on B from the current setup. But Skullman doing work. 3k for himself. Make that a 4th. Can he go for the ace? Tries to connect the flick, but 4k. He's done his job. 1 versus 3 left for Plague and shuts down. But still well played from Skullman there. Of course, I think he would have known he was on for the ace on that last kill there. But still, going strong in towards construction with the pressure of them pushing him. Shuts them down, denies them that push. Now, pressure on for Femi, as there's quite a large margin between them and the score between SitnPlay, so Fotten on the peak. Does get a tag for tag. 42-37, so still both AWP shots connecting there, but not managing to get a kill each. But Skullman lines him up. I thought that was going to be a triple right there. Scammer, though, takes down 1 out of the few that crossed his line of sight. Holberg watching in towards apps or balcony door again. Crossfire going on, or Entex ready to go for that peak. Watching in towards Boiler, which is a good position. It's actually didn't know that you could see the Boiler from that position, so still it's a good angle to be able to hold. Of course, he has trusted the AWPers watching his doorway as well, so good setup from them so far. Holberg pulling back, of course he does this, pulls back towards short. Rookie should be in towards archway, which he is. Slowly backing up behind him. You see, there's been not really much aggression from SitnPlay this whole game. They've just been playing very passive, but it's been working out for them. Entech looking through hay bales in towards pillars. But the last 3 making their way up towards that direction are going to have Entech, the first line of defense, in towards pit. Takes down 1. Still getting traded by Fotten. Rookie comes out of archway and knows he's there. Holberg 10 HP, pushes with a Tech 9. Knows he's going to be low for that spam with the spray. Another round in towards SitnPlay right now, so we should see an eco, possibly, from Femi. Mixed by probably again. But their money situation this half hasn't been at all great, so... But 3 again, stacking the way towards B, and it may be the right call, as that's where the T's are going. Nade does come in. Only does 2 points of damage. Only a total of about 5 or 6 health being dealt in total to the T side. Molly goes in again, try and stop it. Holberg hearing the P250. First time we see aggression. Entech with the Nova this time, making his way through second mid. Probably cleared apps. In the meantime, he's going to call it's clear. And now they're getting slowly closed in on this is a right stack. SitnPlay know what's up. As they just stack in towards B right now. See Entech not pushing any more than he needs to. Of course, he's still cautious if there is one behind him, but no. Of course, Kennedy's waiting for that push, but you see this is smart because Entech isn't going to go for it. Going to hold it back. In comes a push now. Entech should start beginning his flank. But you see they're just into the meat grinder right now. Shut down in a matter of seconds. Holberg with a Tech 9 again. No fear. Runs through the smoke. Shuts him down in towards Grill. And now the correct play, the correct stack. Entech with a bit of a pushing for info there, but works out. Doesn't over-aggress and then gets that perfect flank going, but not needed as they were shut down before he even got a chance to get up Banana. Still a chance, though, for Femi to make this a 10-5, and that's not too bad of a score. But any round at this point is good for them. They're only on 1. Holberg going for the aggression now. Going for these peaks. You see maybe confidence coming to CT. You see they're playing a lot more closer. Pushing, But again, this is where it could be a bit of a downfall for them if they start playing a little bit aggressive in towards T's, because of course, defaults you wait for that aggression and then make a move or make a play, get the pick off those CTs. Play good damage in towards N-Tech, but he manages to escape getting caught on the door, but gets out with his life nevertheless, I should say. Modder peeks out balcony, but N-Tech in towards pit. Shuts down. It seems to be SitnPlay have a good setup going on towards A right now. Usually having the AWP watching balcony, but when there isn't. Sorry, and correct this auto director there, staring down at the dead body. Right. Kennedy shooting his way up, trying to bait a shot, I think, but Holberg's not falling for it. N-Tech should see the hat of Plague if he goes forward just a little bit. Seems to be the nade comes in instead. N-Tech again could do his work in towards pit. It's where he usually gets 1 or 2 kills. One gets shut down with no. Mulgul, in fact, shut him down with the crossfire. Crossfires prevail as they should do, and then they get shut down again in towards A. 10 rounds ahead. SitnPlay going to be confident into this one so far. Double up setup now coming in towards SitnPlay. Double AK being picked up from the dead T's last round, and M4 in towards Mul. Fotten only going for a P250 with no head armor this round, so he's not in a good situation. Fob could get a chance to kill Holberg there. Bit of damage dealt, but Holberg is going to get the info. There's one just holding, but pulls back straight away. Doesn't want to go for that repeat and give him that frag. Rookie just watching archways. And as always, N-Tech a bit aggressive this time in towards apps. Fotten, no head armor. The jump comes in, Holberg hears it. Of course, goes into that little pixel angle, pretty much. Could get that frag. There it is. Fotten picks out for a split second. That's a P250 dead. But of course, they could be sending him in just for info because he was the one that wasn't in a good buy. So they send him in. You're the pistol. You go first. What's there? Gets killed by the AWP. That's pretty much all he's going to know at that point. Holberg's there with an AWP on short, guys. Didn't even get a chance to see him, really. Holberg just jumping around. I think he's trying to bait some sort of peek, but still nothing. Plague with the boost. In fact, the bomb is the one that's going to be the one boosting. I was about to say he's the one peeking, so that's a bad decision on their part, but Fob making his way at boiler, sees his dead comrade behind next to him. Rookie sees one. What a shot. Rookie on it at the moment. Look at these shots. Reaction time from SitnPlay right now are on it. They're only seeing not even half of their bodies and getting these frags. It's pretty crazy. Plague takes down one, but then Scarman goes down. Holberg, example of reaction time. There it is. Fob, I thought that was it. That was the kill for Holberg there, but well, Holberg was going down to that, but of course, flick shot reaction. Pretty much all those kills they got that round there, with them being on it. Yeah, the guys are working well together, good casting. Thank you very much, dude. Yeah, SitnPlay are playing amazing. I agree. SitnPlay are looking very strong right now, and you can tell by the score as well. UMP, the only thing better than a pistol right now. On towards Femi. Kennedy goes for that peek. Holberg, aggressive. Does manage to actually get a shot off before he goes down, but Rookie being fully blinded, standing out in the open. N-Tech sees one, sees 3 in his sight, takes them one before going down. Still, 3 versus 3 after all the commotion going on. Kennedy picking up an AWP for himself, AKing towards Modder. What they're going to want in this situation is just grabbing as much guns as they can, but Mulgul right now deciding to go through Arch. He's worried about library aggression right now, but he's just going to be holding that. Skolman with the AWP making his way back towards middle. You see, closed in. Each direction is 1 CT right now. Bob goes for that peek. Mulgul there, taps away, takes down 2 with a headshot. Head's gone. Modder last one left alive and 1 for 3. In towards the corner. Shuts down N-Tech. Skolman with the AWP. Shuts down Modder in towards sight. Now 13-1 right now. We're going to see a force buy again from Femi as it goes into the last round, but this could possibly go to a 14-1. Almost a perfect half there for SitnPlay. Double ups again into a SitnPlay. Of course, you have the money, why not? Finally, a good buy in towards Femi. But is it going to be enough to them to bring it back? Of course, 13-2 isn't... Anyone can come back in Counter-Strike. He's got to play it right, but up against a strong SitnPlay like this, plus they're going to know they're so far behind. If they don't win pistol, that's pretty much GG at that point, and I think they know it. Plague What a shot. Picks out the shot. Peeks out. Good night, Holberg. Fun peeking his way up. Sneaking his way up, I should say. N-Tech, though, holding close left. Literally a wall apart to go for the peek. Damage does get dealt in towards N-Tech, but N-Tech there, of course, has the angle on Fountain. Gets shut down. Orb M4, M4, A4, AK against a quad AK Sabre now. These peaks a little bit higher, and that would have been a headshot on towards him. Fob got that boost going on. Mulgul on towards the plant pots. Of course, this is where the smoke comes in. Scarman goes for that, gets fully blind. Molly goes in. Just a little bit short. I think they were trying to do oranges, but this is where the position from Mulgul can work out perfectly. And you see, shut down. Modder goes in. In fact, he's just going to jump down. Takes down 1, 2, goes for the third, manages to get it. Swaps to the P250. Almost a 4K in towards his part, but still well played. And then Scarman's there to finish the last shot. And shut down Plague. 14-1 right now. If Femi bring this back, I'm going to be very surprised. Femi lose 1 round at this point. They're on a force by the entire game. So Femi need to win this pistol right now. And with SitnPlay having so much rounds to work with, they are going to be probably doing some different things to try out against them, try and get a lot of info, because of course they have the rounds to do it. But of course, if I was in SitnPlay right now, I'd be very confident. 1 round, which was the 6th round won in towards Team Femi so far. But in fact, we do have a timeout. So what do you guys think? You think Femi are going to have a chance in this, or do you think SitnPlay got this in the bag, guys? I know what I'm thinking. So they have 4 minutes to talk about what they want to do here. I mean, this is like probably the most important round of the game for Femi right now. Is if they lose this round, they pretty much know they've lost it. So the unpause comes in. They've had a minute to talk about pretty much what they want to do. Mixture of nades being brought on towards Plague right now. Kit on towards Fob. Nade as well. So we could see that double nade down to Banana. That's what I'm thinking, but I have to see. See Fob and Played. Yep, making their way towards B. So could see a double nade in towards B if they do go for that fast play, and it could actually be the right call. Modder on his cross shuts down Mole, and it was the right call with the nades, but zero damage being dealt. But now we see they've been frozen. SitnPlay make their way up Banana. That pick from Modder there was insane. Now you see they're being pulled right back, and this is where Femi have a chance. All around everywhere the T is right now. See, spammer from Modder. Second frag for him. He's been doing well in this pistol, of course, with that first pick. Down goes the second frag. Holberg running his way up. Going to be jumping his way out of balcony. Sees Kennedy. USP and Glock. Long range. Of course, USP wins that any day of the week. 1 HP on towards Rookie. N-Tech, 70 HP. Making their way towards A right now. 2 versus 5. Down goes Rookie on the 1 HP. All down towards NP. N-Tech, I should say. And now Femi winning a very important round. Keeping themselves in the game. Just for that little bit longer, of course. That could have been the start of something special, winning that round. But, of course, 3 SMGs, 2 rifles, in fact, in towards Femi. Of course, they don't want to risk possibly going for those close range battles against Tech 9s and CZs. But of course, apps control again. Holberg making his way up, smoke off, spamming his way through the gap. Not anywhere near any of the CTs, but still worth a try. 2 rifles on towards A right now with support of the UMP, it seems. Kenny though, peeking out, sees Mulgo go in towards one of the pillars. Finally connects something. Modder goes to the peak, but now the flank comes in. N-Tech and Scumman, in fact, shutting down the 2 rifles. Now 3 SMGs. The scary situation. SitnPlay picking up rifles for themselves. Now they have the range advantage. Plus a Deagle spams through this way. Almost connects a shot there. Flash comes in. Maybe they go for a fast play. N-Tech holding headshot angle. Shuts down Fountain. Play gets shut down by the Deagle. Now the tables have turned. What goes from looking a promising round SitnPlay win the force buy, and now match point for them. Femi force buying every round from now on, and this force buy they have right now is not looking good. They have triple deagles to see what they can do, but this is potentially the last round of the first game if SitnPlay can win this out. Of course, Flash comes in, are going to be going for a B push. One of them only connecting, not even connecting a single point of damage before getting shut down, runs in solo. Maybe trying to do something spectacular, but no, they're waiting for that push. There it is. So SitnPlay still playing it very slow. They know they're on a weak buy right now. Holberg watching towards left side mid. Kenny's going to pick right into his line of sight. Does a bit of damage into him, but that's all he's going to pull off so far. Mulgul seems to be supporting. Nope, he has the bomb. I'm going to say he's supporting the bomb up, but he's the one that's the bomb carrier in this situation. Plague, though, in the meantime, shutting down Skull with the wall bang. Holberg going to be taking his way through mid, of course. I think this is what his plan was. Modder, though, shuts down Mulgul. Holberg picks way out, sees one in towards balcony. Rookie, though, with the pre-fire knows he's there. Shuts down Modder. Kennedy and Plague making their way through pretty much the same location. Plague runs this way out, takes a bit of damage from that nade. Holberg goes for the peak. This is it. 2-piece for him. Fob last left alive in a 1 versus 3. 40 HP. Has an AK and a smoke, but this could potentially be the last. This is it. He's going to have to go for this to keep Femi in the game. Takes down 1. Still has 2 more to find. Holberg on 16 HP. It is doable. Goes into it, but Rookie there with a peak. Shuts him down, and a solid score there for SitnPlay to win this first game. 16-2.